Hey guys, welcome back to Suicide to Be in Life Without You. Today's vlog is going to be about Helplines, so we're going to go through a few that we think would be useful. The first one is Samaritans, which are really great. They're a listening service. They're 24/7, any time in the year. And you can phone them, but you can also, I think most boroughs, if you type in and Google your area, they might actually have a place where you can go in, because I've used it twice, once in Bournemouth, once in London. And it's really helpful. They train people up. It's really thorough training, I think. And you can just say what's ever on your mind, especially if you're embarrassed and you don't want to talk to someone that you think might judge you. This person doesn't know you and they're there for you, and so it's really useful. So
have you done that on the phone and in person?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
What was it like in person? Is it a bit strange? Or?
Do you know what? Because I was so desperate, it was actually fine. I just needed to talk to someone, and when you have really, in a way, disturbing thoughts, you're like, oh, people close to you might think certain things or get extra worried, but maybe you just need to talk it out. So the Samaritans are really good for that.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so the next one we've got is Sane Line. They're open from 6 to 11, and they're just really great. It's just a emotional support for mental health. So they know all about mental health, and they're just there for you.
Yeah, I've used that one as well. It's nice to have one, especially in the evenings as well, after work time, because maybe they've done it that way because they know that.
Yes, there's quite a few that are just 9 to 5.
Yeah,
so it's nice to know you've got a few that go on that little bit extra.
Definitely. The next thing we're going to talk about is obviously if it's an emergency, do call 999. Or you can go into an A&E kind of service.
Yeah, don't feel like you're wasting time.
No.
If it is that serious, then you've got to call them.
Yeah. Yeah, if you feel like your life's at risk or someone else's, or they've got plans to, just go straight there and they'll take it from there. It's out of your hands, pressure's off you, just get yourself some support.
Yeah, exactly. That's quite a big one for me, actually, because my family didn't know what to do about my brother.
Yeah.
They didn't know that on a Sunday, in the middle of the night, they could call someone. They didn't know they could call 999 about that. So it's really important to know that's available, and you're not wasting time. You can do that, and they can even refer you on once you've described the situation.
Definitely. So I guess people just think it's if you have an accident or you're physically hurt, but they are for mental health as well.
So also, obviously for non-emergency but still worries, you've still got 111 NHS as well. So and that's still 24 hours. So not an emergency, but you're still pretty worried and you need a bit of advice. Then they're really good.
Yeah. That's NHS Direct. Your GP, so if you're starting to notice symptoms about yourself, or you're something's not right here, of course that's feeling down and feeling anxious, but when it's really getting in the way of your day-to-day life and it's kind of consuming you, do book an appointment with your GP, and they'll kind of ask you certain questions, hopefully. I know people have different experiences of going to their GP. And then they'll look at what way to refer you on. So that might be CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy, or counselling, or medication. But that would be your first point of call if you've just realised that, or you spot the signs in someone else. Maybe go with them to support them as well.
And also your GP can give you a 24-hour helpline as well. So literally you don't know who to call. It's the middle of the night. You've got a number. So it's a bit of peace of mind as well.
Yeah.
Also, Anxiety UK as well. They have a number that's Monday to Friday, 9:30 till 5:30. So you can call them. Yeah,
and they've got a list of qualified anxiety specialist therapists as well on their website, and you can become a member, I think, and then you get to see lots of different articles and find out more.
That's good.
And PAPYRUS, which is the Youth Suicide Prevention Society, so they focus on that, and they do a lot of campaigns and support, raise awareness about youth suicide in particular.
Also Young Minds as well. I think this is a really cool one. So for parents that are a bit worried about their kids, they might have noticed something and they're thinking, I'm not sure if that's quite right. So there's a number for parents to ring, and also they do lots of groups and stuff, obviously for older children. So that's quite a good one. I like that.
Yeah, it's almost when you're at school and everyone kind of knew about Childline. It's I wish, you know, it was more like that for adults and that they knew that it was there. I just feel like it's not very much out there, the young mind, like any support for parents.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good one, or even for you to pass on to any parents you might know or adults. There's No Panic, which is for sufferers of panic attacks and OCD. So again, I think there's a section on Anxiety UK about that, but this one's specifically for panic attacks and things. There's a number that you can call for that. Open daily 10 till 10.
Also, Calm Zone is another one like quite close to my heart. So it supports men with issues of depression and suicidal thoughts. And yeah, it's specifically for guys, and it's just, we've like met some of the people that work there, and they're so cool, aren't they? And it's really nice, like down to earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is perfect. So yeah.
Yeah, it's quite different as well. Like they try and it's just like you're having chats with anyone, but you're able to speak freely about it. And
yeah, it's nice for guys to have that like man-to-man talk as well. So.
And then there's Depression Alliance, which is a really good website. There's lots of self-help groups that they promote, DA groups. I think Friends in Need is the social network that they have. And they also have lots of information, and they talk about treatment options as well.
So yeah, that's about it. Also, I don't know if you want to go on to This Morning. They've got a helpline site as well, and it literally describes all the places and what they're good for. So basically, all the ones we've gone through, we're going to put all the numbers down. Yeah. And we might write a little bit about each one just to give you a recap. So yeah, I hope this has been helpful for you all. Yeah, there's probably a few more out there, but these are ones that stood out to us. Yeah. We hope it was help. All right, thanks very much, guys. Bye. Bye.